Hey, welcome back to another update of my Canadian dividend investing portfolio series. So what I'm doing in these videos is I'm just documenting my journey as a Canadian investor buying and selling Canadian dividend paying stocks. So far everything is on the Toronto Stock Exchange and I'm tracking everything with this custom Google Sheet that I made and using Wealthsimple Trade to buy and sell the stocks. So there are links for everything down in the description below if you'd like to try out Wealthsimple Trade or the spreadsheet. Now, in this video today, basically I'm sitting at a stock value of around $66,000. The total account balance is a little bit more than that because there's $75 in cash. And I'm going to add in some more cash in just 1 second. But where do we begin? So basically we're looking here at a total gain of just over $4,000. It's just shy of 7%. This is changing all the time. And actually it's a little bit lower than usual, but it's still in the green, so I'm pretty happy with that. The average yield is about 4%, which means basically for like every $100 I have invested in these stocks, I'm going to get paid about $4 per $100, 4% per year, just cash given to me to hold the stocks whether or not the price of those stocks goes up or down, which is what I really like about dividends. That works out to about $2,639 per year, or about $220 per month. So we'll come back to this in the end of the video and just kind of see how this changes after I buy some more stocks. But first of all, let's just jump into Wealthsimple Trade and actually deposit some money because I only have around $75 in here and I want to add a little bit more. Today I want to be investing around $350. So we're going to drop that in, 350, and we're going to confirm that transaction. Okay, so now the $350 is in my account available to trade. Let's just reflect this back in the spreadsheet, because in the spreadsheet right now it only knows what we tell it. So I have to tell it that I've put in $350, and the way that I do that is I come into the deposits and withdrawals tab and just scroll down to the bottom here, and I'm just going to indicate that I did put this into the tax-free savings account. I put in exactly $350 Canadian, and today was January 10th, 2022. Okay, so when we look at the summary tab now, we can see that now we have the exact same amount as we see in Wealthsimple Trade, and we're good to go and moving on with deciding which stocks to buy. So in the portfolio tab, I was looking at a couple here. What I like to do is actually sort this by the percent of holdings to put my biggest positions at top and then have them in descending order, which you can see in this column here. But that's not the only way that you can sort. Of course, you can turn the filter on and off up here. And you can sort by all sorts of things, like we can sort it by the biggest gain and loss by percent. For example, if we want to get an idea of the biggest winners and some of the biggest losers as well, or all sorts of things, we can sort by dividend yield, you name it. This is what I do like about the spreadsheet, where you get a lot more information than you would if you were just using your broker alone, specifically Wealthsimple Trade. And like I said, if you're interested in trying out the spreadsheet, there is a link in the description below. Feel free to give it a go, and I'm offering free support as well. So if you ever run into any issues while using the sheet, there's the welcome tab here. Sorry, this one down in the bottom left. My email's in there, and you guys can email me anytime, and I'll help you through any problems that you have. But the stocks that I was looking at today to purchase more of are Fortis. This was one of them, and also CNR. And I'm going to show you the Sparklines of these guys in a second, CNR, and the other one I was looking at here was Emera. So these are actually all pretty solid positions of mine, all in the green, and but they all have a very strong tendency of growth. So when we take a look at the Sparklines here in the spreadsheet as well, you can change the duration here for a few various timescales, but I like setting it to max just for a quick scan to make sure that this is indeed going straight to the moon, which is what we're looking for. I'll zoom in here on the end here. We basically with this company we have nice long-term just steady growth, but also in the last little while we have a dip. It has dropped off a little bit, and that's kind of where I like to be buying, is with the companies that are going up, and then they have a little pullback, and I like to buy in at that moment. And we're seeing a similar thing here with Fortis. Nothing too crazy, but they've jumped up really high lately, but they have just pulled back slightly. And when we look at their all-time as well, their max chart, we're seeing a similar idea of just very consistent long-term steady growth, and with a little tiny pullback at the end. I wish I had bought more right in this region, but that's okay. It's a little bit too late, but I'm happy with them with that little drop that they've done here. And then the other one that I was looking at for today was Emera. Again, these guys are following a pretty similar path, just nice big giant growth. And in the last little bit here, you can see that they have also jumped up, but then just dropped back a little bit. I didn't want to buy them up here. Should have bought them here. It doesn't really matter. But here, I'm also comfortable with that. So let's jump into Wealthsimple Trade and buy some of these stocks. So the first one I wanted to pick up was CNR. Let's drop in here. It's CNR on the TSX, not those guys. You know, these ones. Again, you take a look here. You see all the exact same stuff, up to 5 years maximum. And with them, I want to take one share. These shares are quite expensive, so I'm just going to drop in one. I do have that. Yeah, I think that's enough. Take one of these guys. I do want it to go into the tax-free savings account, which is perfect. And we're going to confirm that order. Okay, cool. The other one that we were looking at here just was Fortis. So Fortis on the TSX. Again, see all the same stuff going on. With these guys, how much do they cost? They're like 58. So I think with them, I'll probably take like 3. So yeah, I think that should be good. I'm gonna try to split up this the money I had available today into the 3 different companies. So we're gonna drop in $176 into Fortis. That is perfect, and confirm that order. And then the last one here for today, it was EMA on the TSX, and these guys about $60 each. Yeah, it seems about right. A little drop off at the end there. And I just want to drop in whatever remaining cash I have, and it looks like it will just be enough for, I suppose, 1. Okay, cool. I was hoping I could buy 2, but such is life. Anyways, we'll just take 1. That's all there is available, and we'll confirm the order. All right, cool. So now what we do is we just want to come in here and check in the activity tab to see the exact quantity and price that we paid for each of these stocks. And so for example, with Fortis, we got 3 at a price of $58.82. And we want to take each of these and copy them into the spreadsheet. And I want to do that in the transactions tab down here at the bottom. So we're just going to scroll all the way to the bottom. This is basically just a master list of all transactions, like all buys and sells that I've ever done in that account. And once we're down here, we just want to transfer them in exactly like we saw with the correct quantity and price, unit price, and make sure that that is in all correctly. And once that's done, the last thing to do pretty much is just to go back to the summary page and check to see essentially if this number has changed. And well, it will have, because we just bought some dividend paying stocks. So if you remember at the beginning of the video, this was sitting around $2,639, and now it's around $2,650. So that's an increase of about $11 per year. It's going to be totally passive tax-free income from those dividends, which is awesome. And $11 per year might not sound like a lot, or maybe it does, I'm not sure. But for me, it's pretty nice knowing that from this point on, my passive income has just increased. And the next time I come in and deposit a little bit more money and buy some more stocks, it's going to increase again and again and again. And because I'm always buying new stocks, you can see here at the bottom that every month my dividends are increasing because I'm investing more and more money. And I'm also taking this money as I receive it, which is now around $220 per month. And I'm even reinvesting that and then using that money to buy more dividend stocks. So like today I put in 350 of my own dollars, but for this month I actually was able to collect, well, actually you can see right here, it's in January right now. In December I collected 191.81 and I reinvested all of that, and that really helps us get this compounding effect of the dividend snowball effect. So yeah, there we go, guys. That is an update of my dividend portfolio. Hopefully you found it interesting. If you did, make sure you leave a comment down below. Let me know if you are buying dividend stocks or if maybe you prefer something else. And yeah, we'll see you down there and also in the next video.